What's good? What's good? What's good? I know it's a late night Friday, but what's good? It's Friday. It's the weekend. We up in here. What's good with it? How y'all doing this late night Friday? Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. What's good with it? Tamika Brown. You already know. Stephanie, Shauna. Do it like Thug Life. What it do? Latanya, Tamika, Southern Roots. How y'all doing? Lanille, Washington. Miss Lovely, what's the word? How y'all doing this evening? Miss Ebony, how y'all doing? I know it's late, but y'all know how we do. There's information to be there. We got to deliver it. Angela Rodriguez, Cali Girl, Michelle Majors, Aurelia, what's happening? All in the name. No, that's right. Tasha Natural, Kimberly, Latanya Jackson, Briaz, Rosita, what's the word? How y'all day went? Unique. Joan Boyle, what's happening? That's my family right there. Glad to see you in the chat. Black Diamond, you already know. Shout out to Black Diamond. She come through and hold us down. She locked that gate down so we could do what we got to do. Miss Davis. Carolyn Garner. How y'all doing? Y'all my people. That's what I'm talking about. I love when we come together. Everybody doing all right? Another shout out to Black Diamond for locking that gate down. She keep us straight. Jacqueline. Hey, Black Soul Sister. Linda Wilkins. Y'all know how we do. What's wrong with these people? They steady trying to pull these scams. Do they ever learn? Will they ever learn? Will somebody please put it in the chat? Will they learn? Do y'all think they gonna learn? Do y'all ever think they gonna learn? They ain't gonna learn, is they? I don't think so. What's good? What's good? Let's knock this thing on out like we do. What's happening? Y'all, I got one question. One simple question. And I know y'all, my people, y'all gonna help me out. What is this? What is this? Y'all see it on the screen. What is this? What are they doing? What is this? I'm gonna let that soak with y'all for a couple seconds. But what in the world is this? Latanya Jackson, what is this? Tamika Brown, what is this on the screen? Miss Lovely, do you know what this is? Trey Jermaine said, hold on. Then he come back and say, it ain't working. Then we got Nelly G say, Jermaine Trey. There you go. Tremaine come back with, there you go. And then Mary Pollard, she closed it out and say, and get Kanika rings from Monifah, that nappy head, funky ass devil has it. So get it and give it to her mother, Jazzy. What is this? What is this? Straight from Facebook. Didn't I tell y'all a few days ago? Number one, we know they're not talking. Number two, we know they signed confidentiality slips. Number three, we know they got paid. Number four, we know they ain't doing a damn thing but lying. They lying their ass off. So what is this? What is this we looking at? What are they doing? Can anybody tell me what are they doing? What they doing? What Mary Pollard say? And get Kanika's ring from Monifah, that nappy-headed, funky-ass devil has it. So get it and give it to her mother or Jazzy. Monifah had a lot going on. She had a lot going on. We already know from the jump she didn't want nobody to call Teresa Martin. We know that. So we're going to discuss a couple things tonight. We're going to discuss the magician, Bree Bree. Oh, yeah, she was a magician that night. Nowhere to be found. Why is she disappearing? Why is Irene, Monifah, Shemaya reframing so hard from talking about Bree Bree? Why is Bree Bree so secretive? What's so secretive about Bree Bree? We already know she a magician. She wasn't at the party, supposedly. She wasn't at the hotel, supposedly. She was gone when it was time to leave, supposedly. But when we see all three of them running to their car, she was right there on the spot. What are they doing? Why are they lying? Check this out. Y'all know the party scene where they show the chair where the girl's supposed to be sitting on top of the other girl lap? What y'all think that is? See, what they didn't understand that after they drug us through all that nonsense and make believe and lies and edited footage that they gave us. See, they thought we were just gonna comb through that stuff one time. We combed through that stuff a million times, and we still here 2 years and some change later. But what is that? What is that? They want us to think it's what they showing us. Have y'all ever noticed you can find an extremely HD video version of that video? The whole video will be crispy clear. But somehow when you get to that chair scene, it just seemed to blur up. Why is that? Why did they do that? Y'all know why they done that. Same reason they done every damn thing else. Same reason why they been lying. Same reason why they want us to believe that somebody would get that intoxicated. If you was that intoxicated, how can you possibly? First of all, let's bag up. Let's bag up. We just saw Teresa Martin most recent post when she said, when she directed her words to Monifah, we know who she was talking to. the same person on the screen that had her daughter ring. So, Monifah, and you said it, you told Kanika mother that you gave, y'all only had one bottle, Kanika only had one drink, and you are 100% sure of that because you the one poured the drink. You poured the drink. Let's go with that. First of all, let me tell y'all something. It wasn't never no goddamn drink. It was a never no drink. The only reason you see in that live video where you hear Monifah voice say, "Oh, Kanika laying there drunk. Don't try to pull that on that." And then you hear Irene, which is actually Jalen Ford, come right behind her and say, "Oh yeah, that's how you know Kanika finna be drunk when she say that." Do y'all know the real reason they showed that? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? The only reason they showed us that video to make us believe that when we saw that footage of somebody stumbling in the hallway, we'll believe it because we was preconditioned from the Monifah and the fake Irene video by hearing them say, "Oh, that's how you know she's finna get drunk." So when we see somebody walking down the hallway, we actually believe that they drunk. Y'all get where I'm going? So what they tried to do was precondition us to believe this nonsense that they were showing us, which is all lies. Now, Monifah was supposed to pour the drink, the fake drink, which actually, y'all just heard me say it was never no damn drink. It was some concocted, retarded story that they done drawed up that didn't make no sense. We just didn't catch it in the beginning, but we all over that shit now. We all over it. They want us to believe that on Irene's birthday, her birthday party, the stuff that we saw. If we didn't know no better, we'd have thought it was Ty Rowland's birthday party. Am I right or wrong? Why was his live more extravagant than hers? Ty Rowland was one of the lead men. I already told y'all, that's why y'all see when y'all watch the Crown Plaza footage that they released, that's why you see him directing them up and down the ramp. Go here and go there. He was paid a little bit more. But he still had to sign that confidentiality slip. We can't move away from that because that let us know the type of society we living in now where somebody can get hurt in any one of our communities. And this is what we face. The ones that you think that are paid to serve and protect will be the ones that keep the truth from you. Did what I just said make sense? I don't want to be the only one thinking this. Do it like a thug life. Do that make sense? Angela, Jeanette, do that make sense what I just said? So Monifah put a drink, the fake hallway footage. How in the world can we believe anything that they say? How can we believe it? Why in the world? I've been holding this in, but I'm going to let it go because I feel y'all deserve it. Y'all ready for this? Sometimes the truth hurts. So here we have today. How in the world would an email pop up to anybody that's covering this case? It could be me. It can be anybody that's reporting this case. Why in the world? Now we're gonna stick with reality. We ain't talking about no Hollywood or no make-believe or no Wonderland or none of that. We dealing with reality. And the first four letters of reality is real. So that's what we're gonna deal with. Why in the world would somebody send a email? We so deep in this case, don't just show us no letters. We want to see the whole goddamn thing. We want to see who it came from, where it came from, what time it came from. We want to have access to the person that sent you that letter. We ain't playing. We ain't playing. We need everything. We need everything from everybody. If you got something and it's real, bring it to us so we all can break it down. How in the hell can anybody put their logo on some bullshit ass footage that the Crown Plaza released? Man, fuck that. Y'all more concerned about that than getting to the truth when it's been right there in front of our face the whole time. A fake party to cover up a death. And then they actually want us to believe that, y'all, I live in this city. There's no way in hell, especially in that city, in the town of Rosemont, nobody going, and I'm going to show y'all, because I'm going to go live from right there, from where they said happened. And I'm going to show y'all, ain't nowhere in the hell no 30 black kids going to no Rosemont and no 3-4 people beating nobody ass in no parking lot and dragging them. It don't make sense. So we're going to know for a fact that 95% of the stuff that they telling us and showing us, we're going to know for a fact that it's a lie, but we're going to believe the other 5%. What sense do that make? Oh yeah, we know that they lying about 95%, but yeah, we're going to believe this 5% because that's what the truth is. Either they're going to show it or they not. So there's no way that they're going to put some incriminating evidence out there, period. If that was the case, why even edit the footage? Are we going to leave some of the truth in? Hell no, they took all of it out. They took it all out. So how in the world can we believe anything, not even a negative 1% from them? In that town, there's no way that type of activity going down. It ain't happening. Some of y'all might have been around from the beginning when we went to the Crown Plaza. And it was just 4 of us. Everybody saw it on YouTube. Crown Plaza got on us so quick. We was in there for a good 7 minutes, but we already knew what we was going to do once we got inside. We got inside, bam, hit what we knew we had to hit. And on our way out, bam, by that time we done what we had to do. We got all the footage we needed to get. How y'all think I'm able to show that real kitchen footage? Not the footage that they showing us on YouTube. Not that. And see, there's a perfect example of what I'm saying. So we're going to believe a little of it, but know that they lying about a lot. That's funny. It didn't even sound funny. Yeah, believe a little, but we know that they lying an extremely lot. So they're just going to put a little bit of they're going to show us a little bit of what happened. But they ain't going to show us too much. They're going to show us her walking down the hallway. Then they're going to show her walking through the kitchen. And then they're going to show her getting off the elevator. And right before she gets to that freezer, ain't no more footage. Do y'all know they use a live party video to kick this whole thing off? That's the world we live in. They want us to believe that there was a girl sitting on top of another girl in that chair. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. So we said, oh, okay. What they did was throw the time off. They left the murder clues in there, but they just switched the time. If they left some murder clues in there, damn the time, we still gonna see what went down, regardless of what time it was. Y'all, they drew up the fake live, starting with Monifah and Jalen Ford claiming that Kanika was drunk. That was to prepare our minds and eyes for when we see the video of her walking down the stairs. That was the only reason. What other reason would they show that? To show us that they was having a good time? To show us that they was really getting drunk? They didn't even show they didn't even show video of the person that they wanted us to believe that was actually drunk. No, but they showed Monifah. We gonna believe them, and you can't find no footage. I'm talking about concrete, believable footage. Concrete, believable footage. It ain't there. It ain't there. So a lot of us will say, well, why would they go to that big of an extreme to cover this situation up? Why would they? And when we dealing with reality and being realistic about the situation, that just tell us it's something and some people that they're protecting. Look how far they went. Look how wide they stretched their arm to cover it up. Look what they willing to do. And right, true, Miss Lovely. So that's true also. That's true also. So they tell us it's three different parties, but they only focus in. No, I take that back. They tell us it's three different parties, but they only want us to believe that there's footage only of one. How can it just be one party when y'all showing us two, four, three different people that's supposed to be other people from the original party? And we can prove it. Can't we prove that, y'all? Can't we prove that? If we all was called together right now, couldn't we prove that that's what they did? Won't we be able to prove that? We'll be able to prove it. 2 parties. Do It Like Thug Life said it was 2 parties. We already know it was 3. And listen, y'all, when you look at Irene, the real Irene live, there's no way in the hell that Ty Rowland live could have came from that live, from that party. That wasn't Irene live. Who all was supposed to have rooms? Irene supposed to have a room. Then they said it was a room full of trainees. He said the guys had a room. What were they doing? We already found out what Monifah was doing while everybody was coming to the party. Hey, Kanika in there, Nick in there. Why was she doing that? Like she was at an auction. Like she was gonna benefit from it. Like she was gonna just straight profit off of that. So Monifah and Irene come with these fake lies. Why don't you tell the truth? You was the last one with her. Yeah, she said I was the last one with her. But I don't know what happened. Picture somebody looking y'all straight in the face and say that to you. Stay blessed. Picture somebody looking you straight in the face. Miss Lovely, Desire, Angela. Picture somebody looking you straight in the face and say, "Yeah, I was with her last, but I don't know what happened." How crazy do that sound? We already know in this life things happen um, strategically, strategically in a sense. The city of Rosemont is a family ran city. So if it's a family ran city, every major business in that town is what? Owned by this family. So we can imagine all the major businesses that's owned by this family. Something go down, it got to go through that family. And who is the family? We already know. And we got to think about so many twists and lies and all the nonsense that was thrown at us in the beginning. Do y'all remember in the beginning when they got to saying, "Oh, it was this Chicago Tribune reporter, WGN camera person, an editor, what was her name? Van Treek, Cassandra Van Treek." Y'all remember that? Where did that stuff come from? Where did all that stuff come from? And I've always said from the beginning, this is a very important question because I believe it's so much within the reason. And the reason is, why would they use Irene birthday party to ignite this whole entire bomb to cover up for what happened to Kanika? Why would they use Irene's birthday party to ignite that bomb? Why? We ain't never, and I can honestly say that this what I'm about to say. I don't think any of us ever witnessed anything of this magnitude. Ever. So I want to see how some of y'all feel, and some of because we all got different views. And hey, but one thing I think we all can agree on that, man, I ain't even gotta say it. They hit us with a whammy. So here's the question: the scene that I was just talking about in Tyrol and Live, the two people sitting in the chair. What do y'all think about that particular scene right there? And why do y'all think it's always blurred out? What's going on? Come on now. We've been in this way too long. Miss Lovely says she want to know what made Kanika Jenkins change her mind about going to the party. Right, and that's an excellent question. If they were supposed to be going one place, what made her change her mind about going somewhere else? That's a good question. That is a good question. Yeah, Latanya, that's true. Yeah, it is. It's a very sinister case. Sinister case. I'm sorry. I ain't sure, T. Sham. I heard that. I heard that Kanika was pregnant, but that I think like this: if Kanika was pregnant, I think when Teresa Martin mentioned Kanika, she will also mention her unborn grandchild. So, and it's just my opinion. I don't think Kanika was pregnant. Y'all know where I'm coming from when I say that. I know y'all do. Hey, that make a lot of sense. Monifah, yeah, could have convinced her. Could have convinced her because she seemed like she is convincing, but she ain't convincing us that she telling the truth. Every time she opened her drunk ass mouth, she convinced us more and more that she lying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do it like Thug Life. That's what I think. I think that too. I think that strongly. The one is sitting in that chair. Yeah, I believe that was Kanika, and I believe that was a trainee sitting on top of her. But they want us to believe that it wasn't. Yeah. I don't know. That like I said, we can't believe nothing they show us or tell us nothing about. What they put out. So uh, about the James Coleman thing. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. Black Diamond. That's possible. Irene could have convinced her because she did say that Kanika knew about the part. But here's the thing, though. Now, like what I said a few days ago, how can this be a birthday party? It was not a birthday party atmosphere. And first of all, it was like 30 people packed up in a pantry where you store your food and something like that in the bathroom. Who in the hell want to bring in a 21st birthday? If anything, when you turn 21, that's your legal way to experience a club. So you gonna do it. You legal now. So what in the hell we gonna go pack up in a bedroom for? And especially 30 of us. We could fall off in the club, especially me because it's my birthday and I'm legal. We're gonna do it. Do that make sense to y'all? But instead, they packed off in a sardine can. It was like a jumbo because it was a jumbo can of sardines because it was 30 of them. Yeah, it was a lot of people in that lower footage. I'm telling you, and it was approximately 30. When you get pause that video and start counting, and and even when you read the police report, and that's probably only one, one of the things they told the truth about how many people was there. That ain't really like no strong evidence for them, or real no strong information to put out to the public like they did. Oh yeah, it was 30 people in there, and out of them 30 people, we still don't know who did it. Yeah, that's the type of stuff they was telling us. They was just wording it differently. There was 30 people in the room. We know what happened, but we don't know what happened. Yeah, we're just gonna roll with that. We don't know what happened. So since we don't know what happened, that's what y'all better say. That gotta be what they said because what everybody's saying. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. That's how you know something happened. All right. Okay. Well, let's get to. Let me get back to the chat. I apologize for that, y'all. I kind of y'all know how I get sometimes. Verbal say, yeah, that whole night was a front. Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. And in fact, not just that wasn't no regular sex traffic at night. They had all type of shit going on up in there. They had hiring party, the training party, the guys at the party. What in the hell? Just like Teresa Martin lawyer said, what in the hell was going on in there that night? He said it just like that. You think I'm kidding? Go back and watch the video. That man gathered all that evidence and sat back and said, "Man, what in the hell was going on at that hotel that night?" Yeah, he said, Lord Footer said Maya played with that knife. Like, yeah, I mean, they all played. They all played. Yeah, yeah, makes sense to you. So everybody know what happened. But see, y'all know that street code, especially in the black community. We lose a lot of our people because don't nobody want to say nothing. Don't nobody want to until they reach their doorstep. But if the trend doesn't stop, which it has been going on for so long, if it's a code of silence no matter what until it get to your doorstep. So when it get to your doorstep, you might as well not see answers because you was with the code of silence up until then. In these type of situations ain't no code of silence. But like I said, what would be the only thing that would make these people shut up? They ain't give a damn about no threats, no confidentiality slip. Because one thing I can't even you can't even go too far with the stuff that they show us. Because I was gonna say one thing that we know for sure that they wasn't finna lock everybody up and charge 30 people for no one crime. We know that they wasn't finna do that. So they want us to believe it was 30 people in this one room, but how many people was in the other room? And when you watch what the junk that they show us, you got to ask the same question that Teresa Martin asked. What was up with the trainees that night? And this how you know what they hit us with was crazy, because they tell us she walked through the hotel at a certain time, and then she walked in the freezer at a certain time, and then you jump all the way back to the beginning. Irene saying they got there at a certain time. We proved she lied. I showed everybody that she was lying. One time you say you got there at 10:30, then you got there at 2. You can't do both. We done broke down so many of their lives. And all we just witnessed with Monifah and Irene, they did a live video for what? If look, I can't get no clearer than what I'm about to say. If these people were serious talking about Irene, Monifah, and Shemina, if they were serious about what they doing on their live videos, this how you know they playing around. Because if they were serious, they'll just come right on out and say, man, fuck it. This what happened. But instead, they want us to believe that's exactly what they doing by coming out saying, look, this what happened. I know that sounds crazy what I just said, but do y'all understand what I'm saying? If they was for real, they'll come out and say, look, we don't give a damn. Look, what you call it did this, what you call it did that, and this is how Kanika was killed. They'll come out and say that. But instead, they all playing around. Everybody got a story to remove themselves from the situation. Irene got a story, I stayed in the room. Monifah got a story, I went back in the room. Shemaya got a story, I went back in the room too. Bree got a story, I wasn't even there. And then here's a guy that's supposed to work there, that the world thought was a suspect, and here it is 2 years plus later, and ain't nothing happened to nobody as far as getting arrested, because they know they're not gonna get arrested, but he's willingly to tell you what happened and risk everything, risk the confidentiality slip, more importantly risk his life, risk his freedom, or whatever they agreed to. If that was the case, then everybody might as well just come on out and say something. Y'all know what I'm saying? Why would somebody say, oh yeah, I was there and this happened, and risk everything? If it was that easy, Monifah would have came out and said something. Irene would have came out and said something. They can't and they ain't. They can't and they ain't. I know y'all probably tripping on, yeah, Marco. Yeah, Marco tripping. He spelled steady wrong on the title. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna go back and edit that. But yeah, she's steady lying. She's steady lying. Yeah, and Cheryl, that's a good question. Yeah, that is a good question. And I did have intentions on speaking on that. Why is Bree not talking? That is a very huge question. Why is she not talking? That's why I said that night she was a magician because she pulled so many tricks, probably in that order. Yep, there you go, Black Diamond. Yep, especially to them in this situation. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, ooh, did y'all see what Verbal just put in the chat? That man, that's true. They can't never do nothing like that without bringing some justice, but they will, because they basically just done it with the MTV thing, the VH1 thing. They basically done that. That's what they basically done. They set that up so uh, that whole thing was to brainwash everybody who are hoping to brainwash. They don't even know, and that's the thing, y'all. They felt that they could just drop a hour show with all of our footage that we done on YouTube. Everybody that been working on this case, because that's all they did, and lure everybody in right till they get to the end of the episode and say, "Oh yeah, ain't nobody do nothing to her." And on top of that, she walked in there. She did walk in there. That's what they want us to believe. I ain't even trying to be funny, but even Stevie Wonder know that shit didn't happen. Yeah, yeah, I said that too, Miss Love. Ain't nobody putting Bree name out in it. Yeah, yeah. And then they try to, there it is again. We can't believe none of the footage because only reason they showing the footage of Bree going out the door because they really want us to believe that she was gone. It's the same thing why I said we hear them talking about she drunk. That'll make us believe that she was actually walking down the hallway drunk. How she get that drunk and wasn't nobody else at the party that drunk? Why Monifah wasn't that damn drunk? We heard Monifah say out her mouth she drunk every day. That's what she said in her last video. She was like, "Shit, I get drunk every day, all the time. I be fucked up all the time." That was the perfect time for you to be fucked up. That was the perfect time. But instead, you fucked up. Yep, that's what she did. Yeah, Linda, who's that say she looked drunk? Yeah, yeah, that's because they want us to believe she was drunk. Right. Yeah, there you go. Right. Shit. If we believe what they say, they want us to believe that Kanika was drunker than Irene and it was supposed to be Irene's birthday. What sense do that make? That's the same thing as why was it Tyrene get all that camera time than the birthday girl? Shit, make me wonder, shit, was it Ty Rowland's birthday party? Well, we know it wouldn't really know. But hey, something happened. And that's for real. All right, you're right. She wasn't there long enough. Well, none of them there long enough for nothing. Yeah. And you know the statement I made earlier, it wouldn't be coming at nobody because y'all already know I ain't with the YouTube beef and all that. I'm just saying, man, show us what's happening. Make us know, like, man, what I'm saying is real. And, you know, it's all. Show it all. Show it all. Right, right. If it's right, there you go. Right. If it's a reenactment, why blur the footage and all this? And yeah, let's show it. What I keep telling y'all, they blurred that clock out. That's very important. That now that part we can say, you know, like be more precise on the time wise because they moved the clock because they didn't want us to know no time period, and they wanted us to believe that a room looked like something else when it didn't. When it didn't. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, don't nobody that drunk do all that walking. See, it was the whole story was concocted and released in like sort of like stages. Y'all know how they do something and it be different parts before the conclusion. See, their story was bam, this happened, A, B, C, D. I just told y'all. That's why, yeah, the fake Irene said, yeah, that's why Kanika, that's how you know Kanika finna get drunk. I can prove what I'm saying is the truth. I'm gonna say it and then I'm gonna prove to y'all. You can tell the reason they showed that video of Monifah and the fake Irene saying that's how you know Kanika finna be drunk when she say that. So we'll believe that Kanika is actually drunk walking down the hallway. And here's the proof. Y'all know how that was bullshit. That's why Teresa said Kanika don't drink. She was telling the truth. So it was unbelievable to her that y'all telling me she was fucked up walking down the hallway? Never. That's all she was saying. That's all she was saying. She know that's impossible. Right there alone, when they think they telling you lies, they telling you the truth. Actually, they was saying, yeah, we something happened, but we gotta cover this shit up. And we can't tell you the truth. Even though they was telling a little bit of truth by lying. They were telling a little bit of truth by telling a lot of lies. They told us a little bit of truth by telling us a lot of lies. This world is crazy. Yeah, you're right. They think we stupid. In most cases, they know it. Look what they're doing to us. Yeah, but you know, Midwest, I mean, if you're gonna cover something up, just cover it up. Either you're gonna cover it up or you're not. So, you know, that's what made me say everything that's incriminating in that situation, they taking it out. And then we can't say that it's real footage because everything doesn't make sense. Don't none of the footage they showing us make sense and has nothing to do with anything. The footage that they showing us don't have nothing to do with Kanika death. Don't none of it. So why even show it to us? You see what I'm saying? Why even show it to us? And that's a good question. Why is they showing us this shit when it's just like Teresa said, man, fuck all that other shit y'all showing me, these other 10 million cameras. Show me that main one. And they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. Y'all just showed me 1 million cameras. Y'all told me y'all got 1,000 cameras, but y'all just showed me 999. What about the one? I mean, like I said, man, the early part of this line, man, when we think of reality, man, I know it was a lot of stuff said about the dude in the beginning, but it was no proof. Only thing we was based off of, there it is again, what Crown Plaza was showing us. But when you think of reality, man, James Coleman only could have been that man to support his woman, man. That's real. That's real. I will hope that that's the case. In a situation like that, a man's supposed to be there with his woman. So, but hey, I'm just saying, I hope that that was the case. But like I said, there was a lot of stuff said in the beginning. Yeah, yeah, we heard all of that. He and Carl Nesbitt and all of that. Yeah, 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 that's true. And see, that's what I'm saying. We don't know what to believe from these people. And that's true. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that. Now, let me be more precise. Like, far as the part when they say that James Coleman was supposed to have been at the birthday party and stuff. No, I don't believe all that. But, like, far as the Nesbitt and them help covering some things up. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. That was a that's a strong possibility. They're showing us so much about what we need to know. They tell us a lot of lies, and earlier I was saying a little bit of truth, but these mothers ain't showing us no truth. They pay everybody to shut their mouth. Yeah, that's the zip line of the story. They paid everybody. And probably still paying. Y'all remember Azaria said, yeah, I'm getting residuals from a movie I did. I'm getting residuals from a movie I did. That's what she said. And then what's even crazier, how Monifah Steady saying that she's the real friend. She the close friend. She told Irene, y'all don't know Kanika. Y'all just came around. She's saying all this, but she's the one lying the hardest. She lying the hardest. But I told y'all what I'm gonna bring to her, and we're gonna show and prove. See if this possible or if it's not. Y'all already know what time it is. I know it lasted a little bit longer than normal because y'all know how I like to get in, get and share and get up out of there. Because I figure that way, we put the information out and we all come together. The quicker that happens, hey, the quicker the job get done. I appreciate everybody that came in here. I know it's late, but hey, it's the weekend. Truth has no time. Peace. I'm up out of here.
That will betray me.